Okay, so I got surgery in 3 days, and throughout the whole process of basically leading up to the surgery, everything only thing that has been on my mind has been the process of how I'm going to handle this psychologically, like thinking about the multiple different scenarios that I'm gonna be in and what it's gonna be like, what it's not gonna be like. I've been in a situation before with this arm. I know what to expect going into it. I guess I'm just fired up for the challenges ahead, the journey ahead. I mean, this is going to be a big one, but it's going to be the biggest reliever. And I think it's the best thing that's going to happen. That will happen. The main thing I wanted to talk about was what I've been thinking about is how kind of excited I am for the opportunity to be better mentally and physically, because I see this as a challenge of strength and strengthening my mindset deeper than what it is now, as I as if I'm more like I said, I'm more excited. The best person I can relate the mindset thing to is Kompachi from Bleach. How he just goes into fights looking for somebody who's stronger than him because he seeks to be the best and be better at what he does and what he wants to become. And that's what I want. You know, it's gonna help me more to fortify whatever I already have, especially with the mindset that I have now of wanting to become better at something, more skilled, and working towards something greater and better. I used to have the mindset of do the things, it's out there, you just gotta wait on it, it's coming. And I think when you do that, you kind of take away from the essence of your effort in the present moment of how hard you're working towards thing. Because in this ideation that you have, the thing that you want is in a distant future, right? Rather than having the mindset of I have it now, I'm building it now, right? Like, oh, you gotta put in the work, man, this is gonna come later. It's happening now. Because that thing can pass you, not even pass you, that thing can look you in the face 10 times. And because you put the mindset of it's later, you're never going to really see it as the present that you want. That future that you want is right there in the present. You're always going to overlook it because you're putting yourself in the headspace of it comes later. That motherfucker happening right now. You're doing the work. You are working towards everything that you want. You have everything that you want. You may not physically have it yet, but you already have it. So that's my mindset. That's my thought process. I came up with before, like a while ago. And the next one was my favorite thing is what I heard is rather than saying you're working towards a title of becoming such, like a artist, a rapper, or a dancer, and you feel like you're in the beginning stages and you have not yet earned that title, put you off more of your course than you think you are. To put it in a better understanding is, it's better to own the title rather than wait until you become that title. Wait until you have the thousands of people in front of you to say, I am this thing because that thing validates my effort and structure to say this is who I should be. Nah. It's better to be it than have it, than to have it than be it. Because the item or whatever it is dictates you. It dictates your direction, your fluidity, the motion where you want to go, rather than you having the creative control of saying the direction it goes in. Because a lot of times we get lost in the ideation of this thing makes me that, and it doesn't, right? You lose a lot of things because you're trying to chase it. You lose yourself, you lose out on the entire picture trying to obtain that thing rather than be the thing. The thing doesn't make you that. You make the thing that, right? It's like I see it as art, right? Does the painting make the artist, or does the artist make the painting? You know, you want to be the thing before the thing becomes any possession. Like, you know, be the thing before the thing becomes you. It's like a lot of celebrity. I think the best example in this situation is as crazy as it seems, Kanye, right? He doesn't allow that thing to become like him. He's in his crazy concept of world. He is the thing that he's a force. He's the nature of that subject of whatever it is that he's focused on, right? I get this. I learned this from the book. I forgot what it's called, but it all comes down to psychological performance. Give yourself the title. Say, I am this. I beginning, but I am this. I am. Own the title. I am this professional basketball player. I am this professional artist. I am this professional rapper. Carry yourself as such, and things will continuously present itself as such, right? It's like having the mannerism of more respect when you do those things rather than to downplay yourself. Like, I am doing these things. I am actively doing these things. I am actively this thing. I am flourishing in this section of life that I've created for myself. And you focus on that continuously. And once you do that, that section of your life continues to grow. You create more perspective, outlook, more creative direction. You flow way more. Things become less stress. You know your foundation that you have built in order to deny or accept things in your life if it adds value or adds to your moral standard as a person, right? This is you being that thing. Now, the thing being you would be the opposite of that, where you would throw a lot of your moral standards just to have a piece of it, of this shine, like to be in a spotlight, to have the money, to have the materialistic things, the fame, all those things that come with it. But then you sell pieces of yourself continuously over time because you didn't work on the craft to build you to where you want to be. The thing, the item, whatever it is that you obtained, it's gotten you there. I hope this makes sense. But don't let the thing have you. Then you lose. You sell pieces of yourself. You can't dictate where you want to go, right? You rely on that thing more than you rely on your craft. That's what I'm trying to say. You rely on the item when you rely on your craft. Because if you rely more on your craft, you get to dictate everything. So keep the passion, keep the intensity, keep working on your craft, and keep waking up and trying again. because you will make it one day, genuinely. And also building that self-sufficient thing for yourself too, you know your value and your worth, and then you become less detached from the outcome and more focused on the execution. And that's where I am now. Like I'm more focused on the execution rather than the outcome, because I know the outcome's gonna be fucking amazing. Like in my head, I'm a fucking genius. It's beautiful creation every second within my mind. So if I am thinking as such, I'm going to create as such. I just need to focus on my execution and focus on what my craft is going to be. I focus on how it's going to look after. It's like building a car. You focus first on the engine. What is it going to be? How much power is it going to kick out? And once you have all of that figured out, then you can work on the end stuff, which is the design. That's where the fun comes in. That's where you get to freely execute in the ways that you want to be. You get to have fun with it. I think the reason why some people are like that, they're just, they seem free. They have, not free, but they have creative freedom, right? The money just came after, and it seems like they're living the most luxurious life that they can ever have, and that you want to have too. But you're morally in awe of the creative freedom that they have. You know what I mean? Not the self-suffering, having to wake up for a job, or being so under pressure of every other life circumstances that can come your way. And in that same quest too, it's like we worry so much about those things that it doesn't matter the next day. I mean, there's time, unless it's a continuous thing like a house, you have to pay your mortgage and stuff like that. Yeah, that matters. But majority of the stuff that we worry about and trip about, it doesn't matter. You wake up and tomorrow is a completely new day. What worked yesterday ain't gonna work today. You know what I mean? To say yesterday price and today's price, things change. You do your best to take life lighthearted, right? You drop your shoulders, you take a deep breath, you relax. Try not to stress so much. And that's where creative freedom comes in majority of the time. I have, in my situation where I'm not working as much, not even working as much, I'm unemployed. I've been unemployed for like 2 years because I've been focused on this health shit and trying to figure it out. And I've had so much creative freedom. I literally feel like I'm rich. The only thing is missing is a shit ton of money in the bank account. And I'm working on that too. So there isn't gonna be any difference regardless when I get the money, because it's gonna feel the same to where it is now, where I have that creative freedom to think, to read, to enjoy a more luxurious, quote unquote, luxurious life. I consider this luxurious because I have creative freedom. That's where most rich people are living right now. Creative freedom. They have the financial freedom, but what we're mainly focused is on how they get to do these what we consider unnecessary bullshit. Like some of them be tweaking. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Some of them do be tweaking. But that's how much time that they have, so much space within the days to not have to focus on so many different things and stress themselves out about so many things, that your mind opens up to more probabilities and possibilities to be creative in different ways. Right? And they own that, and that's why they have this kind of, I don't know, I want to say superior ego, but they do have some type of overly confident in what they do because it's fresh, it's new, it's exciting. They've never done it before. They have the time on their hands to think of such outrageous things and then present it to the world with that much confidence, as if this is the best shit that they ever created, because their creative freedom is at an all-time peak. And we want that. And how we get that is by allowing ourselves to believe that our craft, we are our craft. Is that right? Yeah. We are the craft. We're not trying to obtain the craft. We're not chasing the craft. We are it. We dictate the motion, the direction, the fluidity, the flow, the visuals, the sound of everything. You own the title of this success that you are working to build towards. Be. Do not try. Just do. Just the ideation of this thing that you want to have, and you're surrounding yourself with such things, and you're waking up every day with a desire that's burning for a consistent growth in whichever way, whether it's big or small. You know what I mean? And the best thing is, there isn't a loss that is too big to come back from, and there isn't a win that is too small to push you forward. You continue to strive and try again. Just by thinking and surrounding yourself with such things, you are already better. So you drop how it's going to look, and you focus on your craft and your execution, and just believe you're doing your best and you're becoming better. That's all I gotta say, man. I mean, I'm kind of excited for this surgery in the sense of the challenges that it's gonna bring and the strength that I know that I fucking have to push through this shit. And once this shit is over, I am full-fledged throwing myself at my goal, because I had time to sit back and figure out the things that I got to figure out. I count myself lucky that this thing wasn't that devastating enough to put me out the game, and it's that lighthearted enough to get a handle of. But the situation that I'm stepping into now is going to require whatever it needs to require, and I am prepared for that. I've mentally been preparing for that. I'm excited. I know when the day comes, I'm gonna have my music playing. I'm walking to that fucking aura like it's my arena. And now I'm gonna wake up and, move forward. There is no going back after that. There is no other choice. And that's the same thing with my goals and what I want to do and how I want to express the thoughts in my head creatively. There isn't any plan B. There isn't no choice to go back. My biggest fear in life is regret. I don't enjoy having an idea and not acting on it, because then you're like, man, I wish I did that. The fear of a what if. I don't want to fucking think about a what if. There's only this life. This exists. You have one life. This is the end. Oh man, what if I was born with one leg? Motherfucker, I have two. Why am I thinking about that? You don't think about the latter. You think about the now. You execute in the now. This is the only thing. You journal, you document, you do whatever the fuck it is to help you become greater. I want to be fucking amazing. I want to be amazing at my craft. I want to be deep in it. I want to be constantly executing the most genius shit that I could think of. And I want to share with people. It's hot as shit. I'm gonna go lay down. But be that thing. Own the fucking title. Have the fucking ego when it comes. Have the ego that comes with it. Present yourself as nobody fucking. If you dress up as such and do the things and carry yourself and present yourself as such, nobody's gonna tell if you're an amateur or a pro. And if they think you're a pro, That's a more ego boost. Now it's gonna be a less stress on your shoulder, and you can just work the things out more. Like not work the things out, but work on your things more. You know what I mean? And you execute in the most beautiful way that you can. Believe, carry the mindset already. Be the thing. Don't wait on the thing. Cause you know what I mean? It's like waiting for a bus that's right in front of you. You know? It's already there. Choose to believe.